Let me finish with the drugs. What other drugs do you have to worry about these days? Because there's all sorts of other ones that come your way.
Yeah,
and each one can mess people up and put them in mental states that are hard for you to work with, right?
Yeah, so there's a lot of synthetic drugs at the moment. So synthetic cannabinoids like spice, black mamba, and then you've got the crystal meth that in this area at the moment, they call it special, and whether it's purely crystal meth or not, I'm not 100% sure, but you know, when they've done tests, I've known them to come back with cement in them and other sort of stuff as well, and you're like, putting cement in your veins is not gonna do you any good, and I'm not 100% sure at where the people are standing at the moment, but what I do know for a fact is that the synthetic drugs is definitely making people get psychosis a lot quicker. You know, and some people are going to say they have it in them already, it just brings it on sooner. Other people say, no, it's just completely because of the synthetic drugs. I don't know where it is, but either one ain't good. So, yeah, so we're living in a time when people can make it in their kitchen, you know?
And does the homelessness cause the drugs, or does the drugs cause the homelessness? How does that cycle work?
There's a combination of all three, really. So we have a lot of Eastern European guys, probably around 30 to 40% of our guys are Eastern European. And when they first came here, they came here for work, and they were working, they've lost their jobs, they find themselves on the street. I'm not saying they're never drunk, they did, but you know, for them, the idea is to have a couple of beers, to get their head down, to get a night's sleep, to go to work the next day if they can find it. But 6 months later, when they're still not able to rehouse themselves, that 2 beers ain't doing it. So now you're doing 7, 8 beers, and then 2 in the morning to get over the hangover, and you know, and then you're in full-blown addiction. And then, you know, maybe the beer is, you're drunk and someone offers you something else, and you find yourself walking down that road too. And I've seen that is the vast majority of the guys that I see that don't have recourse to public funds within dropping. That's the road that they take. Other people, it can be mental health that causes, that means that they go on to addiction. Some people are in the middle of an addiction, like we just said, and they have psychosis. They have just a one-off event in their life, but they keep using, and it's not going to get better. And so there are many paths, but what we find is too much of a high percentage of our homeless people have the 3 strands. They have the homelessness, the mental health, and the addiction. And yeah, and that's a hard road to walk, even if you're got a good support, which most of them don't have.
And that's the problem, is that every day your self-esteem goes down lower and lower and lower and lower. I mean, I can only imagine until where you probably don't even know where it is anymore, right?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, so say you're that guy from Eastern Europe who came in, you had some work for a while, you got laid off, you're still looking for work, but you're having a few beers, maybe you lose your house, and now you're having more, and now 6 months later, you kind of given up on that, and now and then you do that another 6 months. I mean, how do you ever get your head back up? You got no social structure, nobody wants to talk to you, you're not proud of yourself, then no one wants to hire you, now you're addicted. I mean, that's hard to get out of, man.
Yeah, and sometimes they have families. They want to see their families, but they don't want their families to see them the way that they are.
Right.
And so then they don't see their kids, and 10 years is gone. When they think about their kids, they're remembering a 4-year-old. Their kid's a 14-year-old feeling wrecked because their dad left them and never came back. You know?